Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I am Tom, and in this video, we're going to cover garbage truck stuff, which I don't know if I have it. So, if you don't have the garbage truck collector clothes, it does not matter. So, I won't use it in the video, but I do have it available. But when you're in a garbage truck, if you. Hold on, where's the recycling place over here? It's over here somewhere, I thought. Yeah, SRF power plant. If you're looking for a garbage truck and you do not own one, you can rent one from here. Or if you're, say, at Goes and Trucks, you can also rent one here. It doesn't really matter where you rent it from. It's still going to cost the same amount of money, and roughly you'll make the same amount of profit. If you want to buy one, you got to go to Goose and Trucks. So, and then if you want to buy the outfit, if you have it unlocked or have enough funds, you just go to the garbage truck place and you can get the outfit here. But on the map, which we'll get back up to Jeju, where I'm currently at, you see all the garbage cans. And then once I get out of the truck, after a few seconds, they'll slowly start disappearing. And they won't be here anymore. So if you don't have the garbage truck collection outfit, they won't completely stay on. Or they won't stay on if you get out of the truck. But this is really easy, and you can. What I've figured out from playing this is you can overfill it, which makes life easy. The only thing that does suck is you can only carry one bag at a time, so all you do is pick them up, throw them in the bag. And as you can see, they're not on the map, but you can see a garbage bag, you can run up to it and pick it up. And some of them, when you get to them, they'll have like a box next to them, and you can drive into that, and it'll automatically pick up some of the trash, not all of it. And if you want to close it, you just hit compress door, and that will like crush it, I guess, to say. And up in the right hand corner, it'll tell you how much trash you have. We have 0.8 of 10. So we will come to this intersection, park here, and we'll just run around and get the trash. Maybe there's some over there too. And this is simple, and it's a quick way to make money if you are or aren't, if you do or don't own your own trash truck, I guess. Because even if you don't own your trash truck, I think you still make 60 to 70K ish. Which honestly ain't terrible. And you could probably make a little bit more if you actually overfill it. Like I will show you how to overfill it, I guess. I don't know if that'll stay in, but no, frick me. But that's fun. Gosh darn it. But so yeah, you just load it, compress, and go. And the more you collect, the more money you make, kind of ordeal. And it also, oh, wrong button. It also assists in this setting or situation, which will give you more of a profit and make people happier, so you make more money off of doing jobs. And there's garbage bags everywhere. Like, it's just not in Jeju. There's garbage bags there, all over the place. There's even garbage bags throughout, like, the southern half, like, all over here. There's garbage cans there. They're everywhere. And it's simple to do. And makes decent money if you're looking for a fast way to get cash. And I wouldn't say that this is, like, the fastest way, but it's also the cheapest if you're just gonna rent it. Another thing that does make decent amount of money at the starting is hauling like containers, I guess to say, if you rent or borrow a semi and go from there. But in my opinion, this is like the fastest because there's always trash to pick up, and you don't have to drive nearly as far to make the funds. You just gotta drive around in the city and pick up trash. It's simple, it's fast, and If you overfill it, if you own the truck, normally it's like almost 90K, give or take. And if you don't own it, it's like 60 to 70K, I think. So either way, you're making a decent amount of funds pretty quick. And in all reality, you don't even have to overfill it, but I'll show you how that works when we actually get this gosh darn thing full, you know? But yeah, it does take a little bit of driving around the cities and stuff, but it's not like a terribly long or hard job to do. And you don't have to really worry about anything other than trash bags. You don't have to worry about people's comfort if you want to do, or if you're used to doing taxi jobs, you don't have to worry about stopping at all the bus stops and being there at a certain time. You just run around and grab trash. And in all reality, you don't have to compress it every time or close the door. But in all reality, it does kind of help if you're driving fast or zigzagging through stuff and stuff like that, you know? So you don't lose it. Or you can just toggle the door and close it until you get to your next pickup, kind of thing. Which, and then at that point, it'll show you that you have a garbage bag in the back. If you just toggle the door and not actually close, or like press it. But yeah, it's simple, it's decent, and if you own your own garbage truck, you make more money, but at the same point, it's still a very good, profitable job. And I haven't found any, or I guess we haven't hit any dumpsters or like garbage cans, but I'll show you that when we get to one. Because there'll just be. I did not put it in park. So I always recommend, no matter what you're doing, is put your shit in park, or it will roll away. And yeah, sometimes it's a pain to throw stuff. You're not close enough, or you might hit it too hard, and it'll overshoot it, or whatever else. But yeah, a simple paycheck, and it works pretty good. And yes, you don't have to compress it every time. Like I said, I just do it so it's pretty much gone, and I don't have to worry about it. Yeah. So there's two trash bags here. Stop and grab them both. And I think within, like, say you pick up all of Jejude and you wait, I think, like 15 minutes, all the trash bags or so would be back, or they'll slowly start, like, working their way back. Why am I down here? But so we've so far hit most of, like, the middle. We'll get this one, and then we'll go back around and start hitting the rest of this. Wherever this one's at, right there. But yeah, I've covered this in like a video a while ago, but I decided that I might as well do it again since some people may have not seen the other video, I guess. And honestly, it's all equally about the same. You just drive around, fill the trash truck up, and deliver it. And that's one of those trucks that I said that I couldn't pick up because it's way down there and I don't have a strong enough cable in my last video. Um, yeah, literally just doing this. And I think everything's like I don't know, point two, yeah, for the most part. And I guess we're driving like a drunk guy. The one thing that would be nice if you could manhandle more than one trash bag at a time, make it a little nicer. And honestly, there might be a mod for it out there. I know there are mods available for the game on Nexus, I think. I don't have any, but it's not that hard to make money in the game if you actually do stuff, I guess to say. You just want to frick around, sure, it's fine either way. And sure, to make a lot of money, you have to actually grind in game, I guess to say. You have to do deliveries, you have to do this, and that. But I'm not complaining, it's nice. It's no different than somebody playing ETS or ATS or whatever else trying to make money in a game. Sometimes you have to grind more than other games and certain things. Or like old market simulator. The only way to make money is by doing something. Or selling something, I guess. But yes. I just find it simple and nice to just be able to do this and make a frick ton of money just by picking up trash. You know? And yes, sometimes if you do drive half-assed decent, I guess to say, your trash does stay in the back and don't fall out, but it can and will still fall out if you hit something, I guess to say. And some trash bags do weigh more than others, I've noticed. Sometimes they don't. Also, if you pick up one that's like where it's an actual pickup site instead of a trash bag, they usually weigh like a point five instead of point two and stuff like that. And like say you fill your truck up with garbage bags and you come to one of those dumpster places, you cannot load them. But if you want, you can go around and pick up more trash bags, which I will show you that after we get this full. Because we should have it full probably in a little bit, since we're at 0.78 already. How's the trash bags right there? So sometimes you do have to kind of sort of search for the trash bags sometimes. Because they'll be next to a building, next to a dumpster instead of next to the road. But either way, it's fine. It works. I know there, see, so this is one that you can actually pick stuff up at instead of just picking up the trash. So you just hit load cargo and it automatically loads. Not all of them are like that. And there's another one that we just passed. And then, yeah, there's still a trash bag on the ground. So you get out, grab it, toss it in the back, and go from there. And there's a trash bag crossed over here. And we're at 9 out of 10. And by the time that we get to 10, at least Jeju should be mostly taken care of. Minus maybe the airport. Because the airport is mostly garbage cans that you have to pick up. And at 9, it does tell you to go deliver. So we've gotten everything over here so we can back up and go down the next road. But yes. This is simple. I mean, it is slightly time consuming, but if you constantly keep moving and grab trash bags, it's usually roughly a half hour, give or take. I wouldn't say it's like super fast, but it's quicker than driving all the way to say the refinery down below to drop off a container for the same amount of money. I guess to say. And You can do this multiplayer, so some people can stand on the back and they can be your runners. I'm not sure if the runners actually get the money though, so might be an issue along those lines. Um, so there's a trash can down here that we can pick up. We'll get that, and then by the looks of it, we'll probably have to might be able to grab these down here, or this one down here possibly. We cannot get the Jeju airport, but we can go over to Odie or Oday and pick some up as well. Until the back's kind of sort of foolish, I guess to say. And you don't have to pick up the trash all from the same place. You can grab it, get it from wherever else. This should put it at 10. And I do have vehicles for my company, so I do have to repair them here and there and all that stuff. But we're not concerned about that in this video. So we'll run over to Oday or OD. Actually, we'll run here since we're on this road. Then we'll run over to OD or Oday, Odeo, Odea, Odeo, or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce all the names in this game. But in all reality, there's only one place to dump the trash, so you have to, I guess, debate on what you want to do. Let's see, it says says it fails to load. So there's the dumpster, I can't load, but the trash bag, I can put in the back and toggle door. And go from there. And yeah, you can drive through the NPCs, don't harm anybody. As of right now, if you are currently playing the game or you download the game, it's still like under the Halloween update, so there still are ghosts like running around that you can hit. I don't know if you get points or anything. I think last time that I played, I was up to like 40 or 50 of them. But yeah, so you can go dump it now, but I will show you what happens if you overfill it. You can make more money. And yeah, so you just stop, retoggle this open, and then start filling it. And you can't compress it. Is the thing. It will not compress the trash, so you gotta pick it up, throw it in, and just constantly stack everything. You can close the door, but it will not, or you cannot compress it. And honestly, I'm not sure how full you can get it. I just normally just fill it until I keep on missing or I can't seem to fit anything else in there, usually. But you can stack them up pretty well. And like I said before, always remember to put your truck in park or it will roll. Even though there was a curb this time to stop it, I've had vehicles roll and roll and roll, which sucks. And sometimes if the bag does stick out, it might pop out instead of fold in. So it's kind of a trial and error when you do this. And yes, as many bags you throw in back there, there will be that many beacons back there. So it can be annoying. A cluster. And see, I left it without hitting parking brake. And it slowly rolled a little bit. But it's alright. So you can pretty much fill this whole back. I just, for some reason, can't hit the hole. I guess to say. But we'll grab these and grab the few other ones, and then we'll just go deliver them. Because you can, you can pretty much pack it. And either way, more you put in there means more money at the end. We'll grab these two and then we'll run over and deliver it. Or 3 bags, I guess. And then we'll go deliver. And no, the trash inside, if it's bouncing, Jesus Christ. If it's bouncing around, it doesn't cause damage to the vehicle. So that's fine. And I guess I can't throw anything. But yes, you can pretty much pack it until you can't pack no more, kind of in here. It's pretty much like playing Jenga. But, gosh darn it. So, I'm just gonna toggle the door and then we'll just go dump it. So when it dumps, it'll only dump the 10 units that's in the truck right now. And then you gotta compress what's in the back and then dump it and get money that way too. But we will run this to the delivery point. If we don't die. But yes. I guess we're just gonna crash into everything. But yeah, normally if you do this, it's normally a half-hour-ish, give or take, for a full delivery. Or whatever. Depending on where you're at on the map, I guess to say. And if you really, really want, you can go down the road and pick up trash as you go to your destination as well. Yes, there's trash bags in every little village or city that you drive through. And in all reality, for the most part, you spend more time driving to the recycling place than, or at least that's the way that feels. It takes longer to drive to the dumping area than the picking up, it seems. But that also depends on where you're at on the map as well. Even though we're like a mile away. And yes, if you haven't played the game, the beacons or the markers can be condescending. It says that we got 4,000 feet, and your GPS on the bottom left says you have 41, and that says 36 now. That is if you go straight and you don't take the road. The GPS goes off the roads. I mentioned that as well in prior videos. Yeah. But yeah. And everything that you do for a job-wise will give you the beacon up there. And it will also light up your GPS. And that's one of the ghosts. I've hit 52 now. I don't know how many there are. And if you can get them all. Like I don't know if they just keep coming back and they're like an unlimited source of hitting stuffs. Or if there's 100 of them and you hit them all and you get a prize or something, I don't know. I could not tell you that. All that I know is that there's ghosts, and I've hit 52 of them as of right now. But yeah, so we're at the garbage or the recycling plant. Or I guess it's the SRF power plant. If you look for it on the map. But you pretty much come here, back up, into the door, back into one of these 3 spots. You don't have to engage a parking brake, but I always do. And then you unload your load. The stuff in the back door will stay. But once it's empty, I made 92K off just that. So then you pull ahead, lower your bed, put it in park, get out. Wait until it closes so you can get to your back door. And then you hit toggle door, and then while it's going up, or when it's done going up, you hit compress loader, close it, and you got 0.32 or whatever you threw in there, kind of ordeal. And you unload again, and you'll make more money. It's simple, it's fast, and you make a lot of money. Because this is probably, what, 40K, 30K? So I made, whatever, like 90, 120,000, 130K, 120, off of 26 minutes and 15 minutes, or 26 minutes and like 18 seconds, or something stupid like that. But, yeah, and if you do own a property, no matter where you do, there are these red houses. As of right now, I have everything up in Jeju. You're using a controller, like a PS controller, and hit square on the property, press OK, and it will fast travel you. I don't know if it's just my game, but when you fast travel, the game kind of gets all goofy looking. And then all properties, I wouldn't say all properties, but the first property that you start out with in whatever this place is, Guangzhou, has like 6 of these out front across the road. And you literally pay $300 and you got your vehicle back. Kind of ordeal. It does not repair them, but it's pretty much the fast way to fast travel a vehicle to your destination. And there's multiple of them spread out. They're all over the map. It's just not like you have to own them. I hit the right button. Because if we say we run over to the police department, there'll be a spot where you can get vehicles from, or at least should be able to. Unless it's just cop cars. But normally at most places there's a square. So this little box with the police symbol is for cop cars only. But most businesses and spread out through the map will have one of these, and you can get any of your vehicles at them for $300. No matter where you fast travel a vehicle to, it's always $3,000. Unless you tow a vehicle, and then it's whatever it is to tow the vehicle. But yeah, this is going to conclude this video as well, so thank you for coming to my channel. If you like my content or like the video or it's helpful, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video, so bye-bye.